We have partnered with the KMPDC, the body that is charged with the responsibility of regulation of health facilities and health workers. And this week we are visiting all our health facilities to ensure that they comply with the set guidelines. And as you have been informed, this is a joint activity, and we draw from the Constitution that regulation is a national function, and that's why the board is here. However, the health service delivery is a devolved function, and we cannot work in separation. So we coexist together with the board to ensure that all the people that seek services in our health facilities receive what is in the Constitution.
I would want to say that as of yesterday evening, we had visited over 260 health facilities of various categories, and out of this we have found 44 that were not compliant to the standards that have been set, and these 44 have actually already been closed. In addition, we found another 16 that were found not compliant to some of the standards, and the sections that were found non-compliant have also been closed in those facilities. So these ones, we say we have done what we call partial closure. As we also inspected, we found 6 persons who are providing services, and they are neither registered or licensed to provide health services. So basically, they are not health workers, or what you would call out here quacks. And this, working together with the police department, the Directorate of Criminal Investigations, we have had those persons arrested, and they will be brought before court very soon. So most of the reasons that we did find for closing of facilities were facilities working without registration and current licenses. Number 2, working without the requisite staffing in terms of professionals. Those that we partially closed, we found that they do not have the required standard operating procedures. And we are urging all Kenyans to continue seeking for services from facilities that are licensed and registered, seek services from practitioners who are registered and licensed by the regulatory bodies across the country. Apart from having the expired samples and not following due process and procedures for the samples that had been collected from patients, the other major issue we have seen is non-compliance to what we call infection prevention and control procedures, you know, like wash basins, bins to dispose of their waste, and which should actually be separated. You know, we should have a separation of the clean and what we would call dirty, which is if it has any human tissue or fluids. Those are the major areas that we have found non-conformities in most of these facilities, apart from now some of the workers not having the necessary documentation. We alert the Pharmacy and Poisons Board to take action on those who may have expired drugs to ensure that they are safely disposed as per the protocol set out by the Pharmacy and Poisons Board.
Hiyo umbrella. Ni umbrella. Si tu jamaa wane.
Sasa hata kwa hizo mipangilio ya simu za mikononi, tukishirikiana na wafadhili kama Safaricom, Airtel, inafaa tufanye mpango watu wapate bima nafuu kama hizi za ukiwa hospitalini unalipwa malipo ya kila siku shilingi 150, 200 kwa yule mteja ambaye kwa wakati ule hawezi kufanya kazi juu ameingia amelazwa hospitalini. Hiyo itasaidia bima, itasaidia benki na itasaidia kampuni kama Safaricom na Airtel kuimarisha huduma zao na kusaidia watu kupunguza umaskini. Tunaona karibu kila mtu ana simu. Hapa nchini Kenya penetration ni kama 70%, asilimia 70 ikielekea 80% huko. Kwa hivyo kama kila mtu ataweza kupata ujumbe, habari kuhusu bima na ile bima ya bei nafuu ambayo anaweza kulipia kupitia kwa simu, mtandao akitumia kama mtandao wa M-Pesa ama mtandao ule wa benki ambapo wanatumia kuweka ama kutoa pesa kwa benki. This is done for the benefit of the customer. When customers can't afford to pay, there's a problem. Yet the cost of distribution of insurance takes about sometimes up to 50-60% of the premiums that a customer pays. So we are looking at ways that insurance can be embedded into some core solutions that they buy from the bank. If you take a car, can we have your car loan coming with the insurance premiums, and we make it easy so that you pay over a period of time and at a lower cost. So we are trying to reduce the cost of distributing insurance through bank assurance. We are trying to reduce the cost of distribution through digital technologies. And you know, banks have embraced digital solutions much faster than the insurance. It will be challenging the IRA to focus on giving us data on the number of complaints, issues and resolutions by intermediaries. They're agents, they're brokers, they're those that are sold directly, they're bank assurance. I want us to start seeing and putting it in the public purview that banks, through their customer service centers, centers of excellence, and the customer centricity focus that they are driving, are giving customers superior service and making sure that there's value for what the customers buy. We also rely on the highly governed structures of the banks, and this brings the customer service perspective and the compliance perspective into act.
I think if we were able to get more awareness being created about the importance of insurance, because insurance is like a lifeline. That moment when something happens and you're actually not able to pay for your bills, for example, the medical bills, we know here most of our participants are actually in groups where they are